Now let's just move on further and talk about the converse of the theorem number 1, and it says that a line which is drawn through the center of a circle to bisect a chord is actually perpendicular to the chord. Now we just have to prove that the line which was drawn from the center is actually perpendicular to the chord. So let us suppose again, if I am just drawing up a circle. So let us suppose if this is nothing but a circle having the center as being O. Let us suppose if I'm just taking it as the center O, and along with it I'm just writing a given condition. Given is nothing but a circle. So we have this, and again I'm joining this over here, and I'm calling it as nothing but X. I'm taking it as A, I'm taking it as B, such that this and this are equal to each other. So given is a circle with the center O and a chord AB such that AX is equal to BX. Now what we have to prove over here, we just have to prove that the angle OXA is equal to the angle OXB, which is nothing but is equal to 90 degree. Now let's just write a construction over here, and the construction is just to join OA and OB. Now let's just move on further towards the proof. So the proof would be like in triangle OXA and triangle OXB, first of all, OA is equal to OB is actually the radii of the circle, that's why equal to each other. Furthermore, OX is equal to OX, this is nothing but a common side, that's why they are equal to each other. And furthermore, AX is equal to BX, it is already given to us. So hence we can say from these three things that the triangle OXA is actually congruent to the triangle OXB by CPCT. They are congruent. So hence we can say from these three things that the triangle OXA is actually congruent to the triangle OXB by SSS congruence criteria. We can say this thing that by SSS they are congruent to each other, and if they are congruent to each other, it implies that the angle OXA should be equal to the angle OXB by CPCT. And furthermore we know that the sum of the angle OXA plus angle OXB is nothing but is equal to 180 degree by the linear pair axiom. We know that they are actually is equal to 180 degree, and furthermore if they are equal to each other, so what we can say about these two, we can say that they are nothing but twice of angle OXA, which is nothing but is equal to 180 degree, which implies the angle OXA is nothing but is equal to 180 divided by 2, which is nothing but 90 degree. Hence it implies that the angle OXA is equal to the angle OXB, which is nothing but is equal to 90 degree. We can say this from the equation number 1 and from the equation number 2. So from 1 and 2 we can say that each are equal to 90 degree, and this is exactly what we have to prove over here. So hence it is proved that whenever we have a line joining through the center of the circle to bisect a chord, it is always perpendicular to the chord,